Good afternoon, friends. Happy Friday to all of you. As gas prices hit new record high levels, Democrats are now urging that gas relief checks be sent out immediately. The Biden administration is meeting with top lawmakers to put together a new crisis relief bill that would help millions of Americans, especially low-income households. Dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all of the details. Also, I will be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. To enter the giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Remember, friends, that the more often you comment below a keyword on a video, the greater your chance of winning the giveaway.
Okay. Social Security is, I think, as everybody knows, one of the most popular and successful government programs in the history of our nation. For more than 80 years, in good times and bad, Social Security has paid out every benefit owed to every eligible American on time and without delay. And I think it's important to make that point. We live in a moment of great insecurity, and yet Social Security, since its inception, has never failed the American people and remains a program enormously important to them and one that they can rely upon. Not once over more than 8 decades of operation, not during the pandemic that we're in, not during the Wall Street crash, has anyone ever received a letter or a phone call from the Social Security Administration saying, sorry, the economy is not doing well, we need to cut your benefits. Never happened. And if I have anything to say about it, it never will happen. Today, while many people take Social Security for granted, it's been around for a long time, let us remember, before Social Security was created in 1935, about half of our nation's seniors were living in poverty. Today, though the poverty rate is still too high for seniors, that rate is just 8.9%. 50% before Social Security, less than 9% today. Got to do better, but that is a significant improvement. Without Social Security, it is estimated that some 22 million Americans, including more than 16 million seniors, would be living in poverty. Yet, despite this important success, we should be clear that tens of millions of senior citizens are still struggling today to make ends meet, and many older workers are scared to death, literally frightened to death, that they will never be able to retire with any shred of dignity. According to the most recent data that I have seen, 12% of seniors in America are trying to live on an...
According to ABC News, the average price of a gallon of gas nationwide has exceeded $5 a gallon on Thursday, crossing the milestone after a rapid rise over the past month that has alarmed public officials and strained the budgets of everyday Americans. New AAA data shows that in all 50 states, the average price of a gallon of gas stood above $4.40. But costs range considerably across different regions, as drivers in the West and Northeast suffered the highest prices and drivers in the Southeast saw the lowest. In California, the state with the highest gas prices, drivers paid an eye-popping average of $6.40 per gallon. The rising prices owe a summer travel boom that has brought more people to the gas pump. Many experts told ABC News late last month that the spike in demand coincides with a shortage of crude oil supply. As consumer frustration has mounted in recent months, President Biden has faced great criticism over his handling of cost increases in essentials like fuel and groceries. Only 37% of Americans approve of Biden's handling of the U.S. economy. Republican leaders in Congress have faulted Biden's management of the U.S. oil supply for high gas prices, blasting his choice to shut down the Keystone XL pipeline last year. In March, the U.S. and its allies announced the collective release of 60 million barrels of oil from their strategic reserves over the following months, which sought to alleviate some of the supply shortage and blunt price increases. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg told ABC News that inflation is Biden's top economic priority. So when asked about the release of oil from the strategic reserves, Buttigieg stated, "I don't think it's correct to say it hasn't made a difference at all. This is an action that helped to stabilize global oil prices." Another factor affecting gas prices over the past year has been challenges in increasing production. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm told CNN News last week that she had expected oil and gas companies to increase their output more than they have amid record prices. Granholm also stated, "We want them to increase production so that people are not hurting. It is extremely frustrating to see that there's not a full-on return to production at the moment of crisis." But many economists at the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas argued in May that production increases won't solve the problem of high gasoline prices in the near term. Oil and gas companies are also reluctant to make longer-term investments to increase production amid an ongoing clean energy transition, and a lack of infrastructure is becoming a problem in the industry. So friends, what are your thoughts on the gas crisis? And please let me know if you live in California or in New York where gas prices are very high. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hundreds of thousands of Americans are expected to receive the summer stimulus payments in the United States government's bid to provide citizens in need with a financial aid boost. This is the second round of stimulus, which is part of the Essential Employee Premium Pay program. It was passed by the Massachusetts legislature in December of 2021. The first round of premium payments saw nearly 240,000 people receive $500 back in March. The second round will benefit around 300,000 low-income essential workers who should receive the same amount from the state. The state's Department of Revenue has shared that the first checks went out on June 6. Other residents will continue receiving the payments throughout the month. The state's legislature allocated $460 million for the stimulus. To be eligible for the $500 check, you would have to have filed a 2021 tax return. The state will only consider applications by those whose household income was below 300% of the federal poverty level in 2021. Friends, the keyword for this video is Oceanside. If you would like to enter today's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is Oceanside, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. Well, my amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Friday.